Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been out on vacation a few days, and getting back I noticed a few items that are kind of out of whack in a good way on the flea market, so I figured I'd hop on here real quick and share them with you. Along with that, I want to stick a few items in here that are worth a lot of money that you may not know about, and by a lot of money I mean they're worth more than 95% of the items in the game per slot. So let's dive right in. I have these broken into three categories: barter items, food, and some weapon attachments. So first off is the lowly wrench. So right now when you find these, keep them. As you can see here, they can sell for pretty cheap, but they've been getting over 12.5 and 13K pretty regularly, so you can usually sell them for more than that once you list them. Next up is the Strillo ceiling foam. Now you can see right here, this is worth well over 40K, and this is real volatile, so it doesn't always pay off, especially because it's a 3-slot item. But I've been hanging on to them, and I've been selling them for anywhere from 35 to 50K, so they've been worth it for me. Light bulbs are another one that's come back into a profitable area for me. I've been selling these anywhere from 17 to 18K. I even sold some last night for 20K. So I suggest you hang on to these, get them in 3 or 4 pack, list them for 15, 16, 17K, and they'll sell. If you're playing late at night, usually they're going to sell for more. In the food category, you have 3 items to keep right now: milk, peas, and croutons. Now these are all driven by a few things: quests, hideout crafts, and just simply being a good found and raid food. But I keep these whenever I find them, and I'll usually take them over wires, capacitors, or power cords. The croutons especially. With them, I often sell them for 30, 40, and sometimes even higher. I sold a pack last night for over 75K. I'm not sure why people are paying that much. Near as I can tell, it's either for the barter with therapist for the Emily or I croutons, or the can of beef stew craft in the Tushonka quest. Last up is weapon parts. Now the ones I'm going to show you are usually worth a bunch of money, and they aren't so much a secret as they are a lack of game knowledge. Very often people won't pick up weapon parts because they barely get 5 or 6K per slot. But a handful of them are often worth 40, 50, sometimes 60K per slot, and sometimes even much, much more. So as you're digging through green boxes or looking at weapon spawns, here's a few to keep an eye out for. These are all driven by the Mechanic Gunsmith quest, if you're curious as to why they're worth so much. First off is the Magpul M874 stock. It looks like a lot of other stocks in raid, but it's often worth over 100K. I list them anywhere from 80 to 90K depending on what the market's doing. Next up is the JP Enterprise gas block, the 5B one, not the 6. You can find this sitting around at weapon part spawns and off of 5.56 weapons from raiders and scav boss minions. If you're killing raiders, you should look for these gas blocks as well as other weapon parts, because they're often worth more selling them parted out than just selling the gun by itself. Another Magpul part here is the MOE grip for the AK. This can be hard to distinguish from other parts in game if you see them lying around, so I almost always pick up pistol grips, then sort out if I'm going to keep them later. This isn't the only pistol grip that's worth a lot, it's just one that doesn't really stand out when you're looking at it sitting on a shelf. The last one I have here for you is the MP5 SD handguard. It's another 2-slot item that's worth more than its weight in rubles. I see these around all the time on reserve, just sitting on top of boxes and in weapon part spawns. So make sure you hang on to these because they are worth a ton of money. So that wraps up this quick video, folks. I hope it's helpful, and I hope you're able to make a little bit more money out of your raids using the information that I provided in it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see these when they first pop up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Tarkov.